Footsteps echo against the tile flooring. Quickened pace towards the office. The door swings open, and the man inside turns to look at who is approaching. Mr. President, sir. What do you need? We've detected a strange anomaly. A portal outside Duskrest. A portal? The president's eyes widen. Oh. Oh, I see. The recruiters are leaving tomorrow, correct? Yes, sir. Ensure each of them inform each of them that there are special permissions for a whimsy, silly autumn lily to enter into our game. Sir? I'm sure she'll be eager to take advantage of the opportunity. And I am eager to see if she can survive. So, should we not be worried about the portal, sir? Send someone to look into it, but don't put anyone into danger. If the portal's too deep into the woods, then so be it. Besides, I think we have something far, far more important to worry about now. As he glances to a blade resting above the mantel, a black sword made of a strange metal. Of course, Mr. President. You are dismissed. The attendant bows and leaves the room, closing the door behind him, leaving the president alone. He sits down in his chair and leans back as he speaks up. Double the security here in Shadowspire. A voice speaks up from one of the shadows as a black-skinned tiefling with short, pointed horns and a pair of leathery wings steps out of the shadows, melding into sight. I will do as you wish. He bows to the president. I suspect a certain Zoom has come home. And we're back. Where did we last leave our tale? Here we are. Last we left off, our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy, found themselves entering the shadowfell. Perched at the edge of the city of Duskrest on the plateau above, overlooking the city, the two discussed what comes next and learned that the Shadowfell has a new president. In the last while since Skaaymon was here, the Shadowfell united once more to a central governance, and the president is an all too familiar name to our main characters. Known as the Hunt to them, but to the public as Jacob Hearn. Along with the discovery that the Shadowfell has a president, they also discovered that the president is preparing a game of sorts to celebrate the skills and traditions that got the people of the Shadowfell to where they are today. A game to celebrate the skills of the most talented hunters in the world, in the Shadowfell. Known as the Hunt Games, where 24 tributes will enter in and hunt a beast that none have captured and none have survived. And the hunter to bring that beast home proves themselves the winner. As the dark sun rises over the horizon, we find our main characters perched atop the plateau overlooking the city of Duskrest. So, what do you do?
If I recall correctly, we were like mid-flight and Whimsy is currently in a pocket.
Yeah, getting small and flying down is what we're doing.
Yes, you were correct. That is correct. You make your way down towards the streets of Duskrest, landing towards the edge of the city as you see the black stone spiring high around you. Citizens walk to and fro as people begin to wake up for the morning. You see all sorts of people here. You see half-shadow genasi, you see tieflings and pale-skinned humanoids. You see creatures of dark fur and darker skin. Compared to about half the city's population, Skaaymon almost looks brightly colored. As the people move to and fro, the city is yours to explore as you please. Hang on.
All right.
I'm being picky.
Skaaymon's gonna like kind of land and start walking and kind of casually walk to not really an alley but like a corner and then just pick Whimsy out of his pocket and we'll just set her down on like a park bench or something.
She will quickly take the Rizara off and go ahead and go ahead and summon Slimy, do a quick put on him, and then do the switcheroo, pick him up and hold him in her arms.
Okay, Skaaymon. So I have my itinerary. Yours is, get the hotel or whatever. Shall we go our separate ways? As difficult as it is.
Difficult for who exactly? I think probably yes. I'll let you know where we end up. And don't get caught, because if you get caught, you're gonna drag me into this, and that's very bad. That would be very bad. So.
Oh, Skaaymon, darling, I am wonderful at being not caught.
She's going to peer around and make sure that it does not look like anyone is currently looking at the moment. And then she is going to cast Ultra Self to go ahead and make herself look like What's probably the most common race that she saw here, would you say?
Probably, like, there's... I'd say there's probably, for the most common races, there's a mix between, like, humans and what look to be drow, though they seem slightly... You can't quite pinpoint exactly what's different about them, but they definitely don't seem like the drow you're used to.
Okay. Humans are disgusting. We'll do one of those.
Okay.
And she'll make herself, like, I feel like they kind of naturally are, but, you know, very blend in, you know, like darker skin, dark hair, dark eyes, like extremely nondescript, like nothing about it being noticeable at all. And then she'll even prestidigitate her clothes to be like all gray as well.
Okay. You
But
disguise
go.
yourself.
See, Skaaymon, I just like totally like you know, one of the normies here or whatever. It's fine.
Until
Roll
someone
to
sees
see if you
the wolf.
surge.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
I look like totally one of the normies here explodes.
No, that's not one.
Damn, I was kind of hoping.
I was also hoping.
No, it'll be while she's in the middle of her terrorist attack.
Alright then. Wow. Good luck. And with that, Skaaymon is going to walk off as nonchalantly as he possibly can manage, knowing
Okay.
exactly what's going to happen the second that he is no longer responsible for her.
Okay.
Whimsy will desummon Slimy before she emerges and starts walking around. He's a little too noticeable. And she is going to start making her way to a spot that she scoped out on Google Maps. She's going to try to get near to some sort of very busy highway or interstate is her destination first.
Okay. An intercity highway you can definitely find that is pretty busy. Like, I have no idea how busy Chattanooga is, but like I'm picturing, for Bina's sake, Vancouver city streets, like downtown Vancouver.
Yeah, there's going to be... Yeah, good luck. There's a lot of people.
Perfect.
I said good luck, but like, you don't need it in that case, because there'll be a lot of fucking people.
Can I have a perception check from Whimsy, please?
Absolutely. Oh, goddamn. That's a natural 20 for a 28.
Okay. You ready yourself. You're hyped up, you're excited to cause some destruction, and just as you are about to begin, about to do whatever it is you're about to do, something catches your eye. What appears to be human man, pale skin, short brown hair, amber eyes that seem to study you curiously. You can't shake the feeling you've seen this man before as he looks at you. But then a car drives by and he's gone.
Oof. Like very sus, mysteriously gone, like in a fucking horror film level of shit.
Like, yeah, that's,
okay.
yeah.
Alright, you know, that's concerning, but a lot of concerning things happens around Whimsy. She's not gonna let that stop her.
Okay.
She does maybe falter in her steps just a little bit as she narrows her eyes in that direction, but she'll keep going, trying to be even more aware of her surroundings now.
Okay. What are you doing then?
She is going to make her way, to the busiest, like freeway she can get. She's trying to find somewhere that is not as much like traffic backed up, like standstill type of thing, as much as like free moving traffic, like where someone would be going kind of fast.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find I don't know if it's moving as quickly as you would like, but you do find a street that is relatively busy and moving relatively quickly. Give me a second to translate to metric for you. To miles.
Whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
Let me translate to miles real quick for you. Yeah, about like 30 miles per hour traffic. So not the fastest, but it's most of the city seems to be slower than that.
Got it. Okay. She's gonna duck into like some sort of somewhere that she feels like she cannot be seen for a moment, whether it's like just stepping into an alley real quick, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she is going to cast greater invisibility on herself.
Okay. You
and
vanish.
Oh, let me see if I search. I don't.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll get there. And then yeah. She's gonna choose, like, try to time it to where she can get, like, the most cars at once kind of going. And she's gonna target the middle of the road and cast Transmute Rock to Mud to basically make the cars begin to, like, wreck in that, like, get caught in the mud and hopefully cause, like, a huge pileup that will cause a lot of damage and death.
Okay. Roll perception to see how well you can time that.
Okay.
Because that does feel like a perception thing. You're going to cause some damage regardless, but
19.
19. Okay. It might not be the most perfect timing, but it is some damn good timing. Roll me charisma as you cast the spell.
Okay. That's a soft 20.
20. Okay. Go ahead and roll to see if you search.
Okay. I do not.
Okay. As you transmute rock to mud, the road pavement turning to this kind of slurry almost. You immediately have two vehicles begin to spin out of control. One of them begins to kind of veer off the road towards you, and the other veers directly into oncoming traffic, and there's a crash Can I have a dexterity save from you to avoid the car that veers off the road in your direction?
This would be instant karma. That's not amazing. That's a 12.
Yeah, you definitely get hit. I don't think it's a head-on. Like, I think you managed to pull out of the way mostly, but it hits you kind of in your side as it's, like, the driver is kind of slamming on the brakes. And you are going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Roll concentration to see if you maintain the invisibility.
Yeah, that should be good. That's a 23.
Yeah, you're fine. As you kind of stumble from the blow, the car slams into a nearby wall. As quickly, like, a couple other cars hit the collision in the center of the road as drivers begin to kind of slam on their brakes. There's probably about 4, maybe 6 cars that end up kind of part of this crash before traffic is completely stopped in both directions. As you hear a few people kind of scream and run to try and avoid the vehicles that have veered off the road slightly due to losing control. You have currently no idea the state of the drivers themselves, but you hear someone kind of call out, like, "Call 911, they're not moving!"
Oh, fuck yes. She definitely does not like that she, got hit, kind of. There's definitely, like, a grunt of disapproval with that, but it is quickly overshadowed by her trying to not start laughing her ass off. She's gonna skedaddle, just get right on out of there as fast as possible, and then just do the classic dip into an alley. She's gonna drop the, invisibility, and then go, visible again. And for her second part of this, this is her grand finale. She is going to try to go into a mall.
Is Alter Self concentration?
Good question. Let me check. I don't think so. Oh my god, it is.
So you will have to recast it if you want to look like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll recast it.
See if you
Let me
search.
roll again. I'm still not searching.
Okay, what are you at now?
6. I was only on like 2, I think, when we started.
Okay. Still, like, you're getting up there a little bit. You alter self, and yeah, there's the West Dust Rest Mall is not too far from here. I imagine you probably would have picked a spot of the road near to the mall so you didn't have to walk too far.
Oh, probably, yes.
You, sure enough, are able to make your way over to the West Dusk Rest. That is hard to say. That is a tongue twister. West
It's certainly
Dusk
something.
Rest. You make your way over to the mall as you enter inside. It's a massive kind of enclosed mall with like the kind of mall you think of when you think of a mall.
Okay.
With rows and rows of shops on multiple stories, brands that you do not recognize being advertised and plastered all over the place. There is, looking at the map, there is a food court within the mall, as well as I don't know what I was going to say. There is a food court, and there's kind of like a central area to the mall, a bit ahead from where you are now. But yeah, it's the mall is yours.
Fuck yes. I feel like she's definitely wanting to go to the food court because, like, at least in my experience, food courts and malls are so fucking packed always. They are never not filled to fucking capacity.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to a food court that's like completely packed before, but every food court I've been to has definitely been the most populated area of the mall.
Mm-hmm. No, at least like the malls around here, like you can't sit. Like people will literally just get their food and just like sit in the floor or stand because there's just no room. It's a fucking madhouse. But anyways, she'll start to make her way in that direction, and realizing that this, might cause a little bit of a kerfuffle after this happens, she will just stop in like a few shops and get some more clothes because hell yeah.
Fair enough. The clothing here, like the most normal clothes that they have would be edgy by most plain standards.
Oh fuck yes. Whimsy eats that shit up. That's great.
And then I guess technically there are clothing that is more like quote unquote normal, but they're typically in stores that are reserved for either extra planar cultures or like stores that specifically sell clothing of other planes cultures, or like advertised as like super whimsical, and it's just like a plain t-shirt.
Oh my god. All right. She'll go to okay, she'll go to quite a few and like spend her time like looking around and like getting clothes and stuff to kind of get it more to the afternoon around, lunchtime, where it'd be even more busy.
Mm-hmm.
How much gold do I need to knock off just in general?
How much would you spend?
She's gonna get 10 outfits.
We'll just make it an even 5 gold then.
All right, we are making our way to the food court.
Okay. You make your way to the food court as we get around lunchtime. You pass by groups of friends talking to one another, chatting. You overhear conversation of like, oh my god, it's been so long. You like overhear, oh my god, I've always wanted to come here. You make your way into the food court where you see plenty of people. You see families and friends chatting and eating, workers who seem like they'd rather be anywhere else serving food to the customers.
Wonderful. I think she's gonna be like ultimate piece of shit. Like she's gonna go and like order some food, sit down and eat.
You order some food. The attendant kind of will take your order and after a minute call out whatever name you gave, and your food is given to you.
Wonderful. We do you think is it as bad as whenever we were in the airplane and we ate the, shadowfell food that was like stupidly spicy?
Yeah, it's very spicy. You could probably have requested, like, for it to be duller, but even duller, it would be spicy by your standards.
All right, we're precipitating the shit.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
then eating it.
Fair enough.
Okay. And after getting a good old bellyful, she will go into the bathroom, go into a stall, greater invisibility herself, and then rush out and get herself in the best vantage point. I imagine she was scoping this out where she's gonna do it. Like a place where she can see the most people and has like a clear shot to start like running toward the exit after that.
Okay. You're able to find such a place.
Wonderful. She is with a big ol' invisible grin. She is going to cast an icy firestorm to just completely fucking demolish this place.
Oh god. It's even worse than I thought. Go ahead and roll to see
Is
the
it?
surge.
Is it worse? How does this work?
I was expecting something with a little less radius, okay?
Why?
Okay, that is a surge.
You know she has that spell.
I forgot she had that spell. That's why. Roll a d100 for me, Tori.
She has the Chaos Destruction spell. She's gonna use the Cause Destruction spell.
Yeah, I forgot you were high enough level to have that spell.
That's a 41.
41! Oh god. Okay, so... You know how most spells you can tell where they originate from?
Yeah.
No.
You get to frame a person of your choice.
Oh.
As you switch positions with a creature of your choice within 60 feet in a puff of smoke.
Okay, can this please be like one of the food workers or something that like
Of your choice.
took her order, who like she's pissed off now because they made her food too spicy?
Yeah, sure. Well, I will point out that would then put you behind the counter. It would be harder to run for the exit. You can, but just be aware of that fact.
I feel like that only slow her down a little bit. It's
That's
not that
fair.
hard to come out but from behind a count. She'll do it. She'll do it.
Okay. You put the poor service worker who took your order at the point of origin for the spell, switching places with them in a puff of smoke. As they are given a front row seat to a mess of absolute fucking carnage. A burst of icy energy flashes through the room. A storm of cold and a flurry of hail and icicles and pure freezing energy whips through the food court, whips through the chambers. You hear people scream, and those who are not immediately caught in it begin to run for any way out of this space, but hundreds dead immediately.
All right. Just to get this maybe a little bit more of the thing. I'm sorry. I have this now, so I got it this level. I'm gonna use it. I have my frost bomb now, so everything within the original target of each of these, within 20 feet of them, also takes damage.
Oh god, how much damage do they take? I forgot I gave you that ability as well.
Uh-huh. Within 20 feet, makes a dex save. On a failure, they take 4d12, or they take half if they succeed. So I imagine a commoner, even if they succeed, they're still dead.
Yeah, no, the commoners are very dead. Can you roll me that 4d12?
Yeah. They also fall prone, so stampeding as well.
Actually, when you hit with a spell attack, dealing cold damage to a creature. This is not a spell attack. This is an AoE spell.
Oh, like a 2-hit one.
Yes. Spell attack.
Ew.
Yes.
Well, you'll
That's
never
slightly less
mind
fun.
then.
Sorry. I was just rereading over it because it's been a while since I wrote this feature, and I saw when you hit with a spell attack dealing cold damage to a creature, you may cause the spell to explode outwards in violent frost energy. So yeah, it's unfortunately it is only on attack roll spells, not. It wouldn't work for this. Still, hundreds dead.
Fuck yes.
People scream, people begin to run as the ice kind of coats everything in the food court, and you are still invisible as you quickly begin to make your way out of the, I assume, make your way out of the food court.
Absolutely. And she is going to again try to duck somewhere. Like I imagine people are like going for the exit, so she might like try to just go in a shop for like just a second to drop the invisibility, and she's gonna do the ultra self on herself again. And then
Roll to see if you search.
resume running. Nay.
Okay. You run for the exit, with a sea of, screaming citizens. And at least for now, you have not been caught.
Okay.
You do hear the distant roar of sirens as you assume, emergency services are already on their way, as well as you can hear some off in the distance that don't seem to be moving, likely still at the scene of the accident that you caused a few hours ago.
Fuck yes. All right. Currently, one of her like top 10 happiest moments ever. Whimsy is going to absolutely. She's not trying to like show it on the outside because that's sus as fuck. Like she's doing her best acting skills to act. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. But she's gonna start making her way to that vampire brothel. Yeah.
You... We're gonna pan over to Skaaymon for now.
That's totally fair, yes.
We might come back to this. We might not. I don't know.
We might come back to vampire brothel.
Well, I wouldn't play through any explicit scenes with it, but I am curious at least what Whimsy is demanding to do there.
I mean, we already know she's not gonna have sex. She just wants to be bit.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Skaaymon. Whimsy wanders off, leaving you alone. What
I'm
do
confused.
you
This game wandered off, leaving Whimsy alone. But
Same difference.
Same
You
difference.
guys are separated. What do you do?
He is going to begrudgingly, begrudging. No, he's kind of like concerned and is making sure that whichever direction he went is not the one that Whimsy went. And if it somehow was, he's gonna like alter course to make sure they're not going to the same area. And we'll go and look for any sort of like he's hungry. He's gonna go get his own sort of food that he wants because it's been a while.
Okay.
And we'll kind of wait for a while, and he's yeah. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Sorry, I totally forgot to like remind myself where we were, so I'm like having to backtrack in my mind a little, remembering what happened. But I do remember this part. He is going to go like sit down somewhere, whether it's like fast food or like a restaurant, and will kind of have his phone out and like continuously be tapping like nervously and waiting to see if his brother's gonna text him, or his friend, or literally anyone. And we'll sit there for a while and we'll eventually look up like hotel websites and make a reservation so that he doesn't actually have to go into a place
Fair
to
enough.
do so.
You make a reservation at a hotel. And where... Hang on. I'm so good at keeping track of my notes and other people's notes. Okay. You do get a text as you're sitting in the... Would you have gone to a proper restaurant, or would you have gone to like fast food?
I think he would have gone to a proper restaurant just so he could like have... Yeah, it's slightly... Yeah, he'll have gone to like a proper restaurant. Probably more of like a family one, just that it's louder because it's morning. At least he's hoping it's louder. And we'll like request like a table in a corner just so that he can like hide away a little bit.
Okay. You you get a text. Your phone goes off. And you immediately recognize the nickname on the phone as Jarrow's. And it just says, "You're home?" ?
He responds like immediately, and with, "I'm in the plane."
You see the like typing bubbles pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear, pop up. Then you get a message that says, "More home than you have been, at least."
Just responds with, "Yeah."
You missed a lot?
I've noticed.
Typing stops. Typing stops. Typing stops. Typing. Then a message comes through. Your family misses you.
So I heard from when I woke Mom up. How long has it been? Like, how many hours?
Like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
3 hours? Like 3 hours ago.
Typing stops. Typing stops. Typing.
God, why is he so slow?
Sorry, at work right now. Responses are
That's
slow.
fine.
I miss you.
That's fine. He responds with one of those, like, crying emojis.
Come home, come see me at home, please.
Am trying. It's proving a little difficult. For reasons I cannot explain. And we'll send the second one, but I am trying.
The message is read. You don't see the typing bubbles pop up.
Fun.
Then you get a notification from whatever your like equivalent of Discord would be. You recognize the username as Rika's, as she says, or as she says, "Oh my God, you're home."
Oh right, there's a lot. He will respond. I'm around. I don't know how long it's gonna last. We'll see.
You immediately receive a call from her.
Fucking shit. He will temporarily decline the call. Will text 1 second and will, like, I don't know if, no, does he? I don't remember if he has headphones or not. I feel like this is something I've established. I don't remember.
I feel like he does.
Okay. He will grab his, if he didn't, he does now, and how does that make sense? Sally fixed it. Anyways. Yeah, he will pull out his headphones, connect them, and will call back.
Immediately, you hear incredibly crisp mic quality, like far better than she used to have, as she says, "Oh my God, like, you're actually here. You're actually on the plane. You're actually home."
Wow. Oh God. Okay, that's different. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a new mic last month. Sorry.
What are you saying sorry for? What? Don't say sorry for that. That's awesome. I can actually hear you. I can't. I will apologize for mine currently. I am in a fucking restaurant right now.
I can tell.
Yeah. He just quick breakfast break after getting trapped in the middle of a fucking forest. I don't know, but that's fine.
Shit.
Anyways, I shouldn't have
Are you
said that out
okay?
loud. Yep, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're all good. We're all good. Anyways, hi.
So what happened all those years ago? I mean, you and... I mean, fucking... Jarrow told me you and Zan disappeared?
Yeah. So that's, probably classified.
Right, I guess that makes sense. I mean, you know, there's silver linings and all. Jarrow's got a better job because of it now, but...
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I don't hear from him as much anymore, though, because he's so busy with the whole, you know, social fucking... whatever the fuck his job title is.
Oh, that's what you meant by that. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair and valid. That's fair and valid.
What did you think? Zan had 2 apprentices, and he and one of them disappeared. What were they going to do?
To be fair, I didn't know that Zan had disappeared.
Roll deception.
Can I get an advantage because of shitty mic quality?
Sure. You know what?
Fuck
Sure. I'll allow it.
Okay, those actually aren't terrible. Okay, deception. But deception's bad, so 18.
18?
18.
You kind of hear her, like, she stops for a second. You hear the click of her keyboard a little bit, as she says, "Sorry, you didn't know? I would have thought your mom would have told you at least."
Before or after I left?
After, well, Jarrow said that she told him that you were home, so I assume that you know, talked to her already.
Oh yeah, no. I woke her up.
Yeah,
So
Jarrow said you and Zan disappeared, like, around the same time.
yeah. So that being said, my point still stands. It has been about what, 3.5 hours since I learned that he had disappeared. I kind of forgot how things worked. It's been a little bit. Though it's been longer here, but it's been a little bit. So, you know, I can be dumb sometimes, and also I'm currently drinking coffee. Shut up. He then takes like an annoyingly loud slurp of.
Why are you
a
drinking coffee at noon?
Because I can.
It is distinctly not noon. It's like maybe 11, or even earlier back in your home village, which she would be used to accounting for when talking to you.
Oh wait, hold on. What the fuck is it? Wait, what are you on?
What do you... Look at the time.
Yes.
You glance down
looking
at the clock, and it is about 3 hours past noon. Another 3 hours have passed since you got here.
Okay. Cool. What the... Okay, is my... Is whatever he's drinking still, like, hot?
It is, yeah.
Uh-huh. Great. So it's like what time right now, you said?
Well, I mean, it would be noon for you, right? It's like 3 p.m. for me.
Well, not really. But also, yeah, now it is. That's fun. That being said, I'm not home right now.
Oh,
Um,
right. I guess Jarrow wasn't specific.
No, that's fair. I am, however, also within the same time zone, so that's fun. I think you said, right?
Yep.
So it was like 3
yes.
afternoon?
Oh shit. Did you
Yeah.
did you hear about that terrorist attack a couple hours ago?
King, what?
The
Fuck, where? What? Oh god, where?
West Duskrest. And a couple hours before that, there was a massive accident on the highway. Someone had turned the
Oh.
asphalt to mud. And then, I mean, someone set off a massive ice spell in the middle of the food court, which is strange because that area should be warded against spellcasting.
He kind of, like, grimaces, not that she can see, and has to bite back a chuckle. And so instead kind of, like turns his, like, chuckle of amusement into, like, a nervous chuckle as he goes, okay, you said West Duskrest?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is he? He would have probably gone...
Probably a little more, like, north or eastward.
Yeah. Cool. So, that's fun. I have not heard about it or heard it. But then again, I am on a different side of the city.
I guess if you're
So
here, do you
that's
need
fun.
somewhere to crash?
No. No, actually. I have lodging for a little bit. I mostly because I am with a new friend. And I like you guys way too much to impose her onto you.
Gone for only 3 years and you've already replaced us. I see how it is.
Yeah, so she's from the Feywild.
Oh shit.
And so speaking of that, 3 years, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And also it's been like 3 months or 4. So
Wow, that
I hate time differences. This sucks.
that Fey time dilation is crazy.
It sucks because it means that everyone's a lot older now, and there's so much I've missed, and I've been running around almost fucking dying.
Sorry,
Constantly.
one second. You hear her, you hear the click of a button on her microphone and it goes dead for a second. A moment later, you hear the click again, and she says, "Sorry, my girlfriend just wanted to... I told her I'm talking to you." Shut up.
Yeah, I'm definitely not imposing this fucking goat onto you now.
Okay, are you okay? Do you need... blink twice if you... I guess I can't see you blink. Say...
Do I need therapy? Yes. Am I gonna be able to get it? Probably not. Not yet.
Do you need to get away? Should I stage a kidnapping?
No. No. I've tried that. It didn't work.
Okay. Does she, like, own you? You didn't
No.
give her your name, did you?
No. She knows my name, but she also can't do that.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
If they can't steal
No
names,
idea.
what's the point of a Fae name?
She can't. Others can.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fun thing. So she can't do that. But and also she just freely gave me her name. So clearly she did that first. So clearly she didn't have issues with it beforehand, and even then I withheld mine for a little extra time. No. The first thing she did try to do, tried. The first thing that happened was she and her bodyguard, the only way they could have, because I accidentally started trespassing. So she and her bodyguard, before I could get out of there and be like, hey, it wasn't my fault, I'm sorry, let me leave, they attempted to sort of arrest me with like the fluffy handcuffs. I'm
sorry, she arrested you with she arrested you with bedroom handcuffs?
Yeah, so that's not the worst part. The worst part is once we were actually in the actual building, she then tried to put a ball gag on me. I don't know what's wrong with her. There's so much.
And you didn't take it?
No. Not yet. Shut up. Not from this. Not from that.
Come on. I would have thought you'd be into that.
Yeah, when not the way she was doing it. Not the way she was doing it. And I am constantly going through my life and trying to figure out if I have been like misogynistic to people and didn't apologize when I realized it, and if this is punishment for something like that. Because oh boy, am I on a side of getting sexualized in ways I didn't want to be.
I seriously doubt this is some sort of divine punishment.
Well, it's certainly not divine. Okay, I should probably be getting out of here at some point if I've apparently been here for like 3-4 hours.
Alright, well,
I don't know how that happened.
Stay safe. Be careful, please.
Yeah. I will try. It was good to talk to you, though. Tell your girlfriend I say hi.
I will. I don't know if you'll remember her, but we used to play together occasionally, the three of us. Found out she lived in Dustcrest, so one thing turned into another.
Fair enough. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot.
We should play again sometime.
I will let you know when what I'm doing is actually finished and when I'm properly home. Because I'm not right now. So, but it was good to talk to you.
Take care.
Stay safe.
You too.
Thank you for calling, because it's been good to hear voices.
Stay safe, sassy boy.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully talk to you later.
Talk to you later. She hangs up the call.
He will do so, and then will basically, as soon as he can, he will pay and get out.
Okay. We're gonna pan back
start...
over to Whimsy.
Okay, real quick, because this kind of he's gonna start heading towards the hotel he booked, and we'll send Whimsy the information.
Okay. We're gonna cut over to Whimsy now. Speaking of, sorry. As you begin to make your way towards... Okay, this music feels a little intense. Hang on. as you begin to make your way towards the brothel, you find the brothel, you push open the door. It's kind of tucked away in a corner a little bit, but you push your way inside as you see the person behind the counter. They appear to be a young elven man, but as they smile, you see a pair of fangs. They are dressed, they do not have a shirt on, and they are wearing shorts, showing off kind of their toned abs, and as they smile, they say, "Welcome, how can I help you?"
I see why you didn't want to do this, Talon. You had to do the vampire voice. Just as a note, Whimsy wants this to be as fully authentic of a experience as possible. She would have changed back to like her form. She is not currently disguised at the moment or altered. She excitedly runs up to the counter and smiles.
Okay, so this is like my first time doing anything like this. What services do you offer? I was looking online, but like I want to hear it verbally.
Well, we have the simplest packages, dances, minor bitings, essentially sensual foreplay, or if you are interested, we do have the full package, which, depending on the fantasies you want to live out, will vary in price, dependent on how many people, what actions you want to take, and we also have a form that we will have you fill out so that we can get you the perfect match.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, my situation is a little unique. I don't want any like sexual experiences like at all, like nothing like that. I just want someone to bite me.
Trust me, we get a lot of, especially extraplanar travelers, seeking exactly that.
Wonderful.
He will nod and kind of search through his desk for a minute before he pulls out a form and will slide it across the counter along with a pen. If you could go ahead and fill this out for me real quick. I assume just the biting package, then?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Then he slides another smaller form across to you, which just has essentially two sections, like how many, or like how much do you want to be bitten, with a kind of space for you to write an answer, and then where do you want to be bitten with a list of areas that are kind of commonplace desires, and there's a box that says other with an underscore. Notable examples include the neck, arms, thighs, legs, chest, and a few other kind of parts of the body that you could request to be bitten. And then there is an other section. There's also like tail and extra appendages that are listed as well. As the two forms are handed to you. The first one is essentially like a personality form, where you just kind of fill out some basic answers on your interests, your wants, your desires, your needs, so that they can match you with a appropriate vampire, including two different, including a segment that has preferred biological sex, male, female, intersex, or other, as well as preferred gender, or male, female, intersex, other, none, or a space for preferred gender, male, female, and then like a few other kind of genders that fit in the kind of gradients of gender, as well as no preference or other. I assume you fill out male for both.
Yes.
You I assume you fill out the form in general as well.
Indeed. As far as the biting areas, she will specify neck, arms, and her little goat tail.
Okay. You fill out the areas you wish to be bitten. Fill out the other form. And you hand them back to the attendant at the desk, who takes them, kind of looks them over, will nod, will pull out another form, which is basically just like an acknowledgement of risk form, and will kind of like an acknowledgement of risk and consent form, and we'll slide that to you. I will go see if I have we have 2 potential matches for you based on this information. I will go see if either of them are available. While I do that, if you could just sign at the bottom there, read through if you'd like, and I will go fetch your match.
Wonderful. Thank you.
He turns and kind of walks deeper into the brothel as you sign the consent form. And a minute later, the front desk attendant returns and says, Davidson is available, so if you would like to follow me this way.
Whimsy will follow.
As he leads you down a hallway, you pass by a few doors that are kind of closed, and you kind of can imagine what might be going on behind those doors. You see a few other doors that are open, with some people inside kind of sitting, talking to one another, or just kind of eating or whatever, like being kind of on break, essentially. You see a few people in kind of a lounge area, and as he leads you to another door, which is currently open, you see there's no one inside this room. There is it's set up like a sort of bedroom / office space. There's a desk, a table, a bed, and a couple chairs and whatnot, and he kind of gestures inside and says, take a seat, he'll be right with you.
She will run over and plop up on the bed.
As you sit down, the desk attendant closes the door, and you are left alone. As you sit on the bed, you wait in anticipation. As you swear for a moment, you faintly hear a voice. Whimsy. You look around, but see no source of the voice.
Does it seem like that same pathetic voice?
The same pathetic voice, yeah.
She'll just whisper back into the nothingness. Dude, shut up.
Okay. A moment later, the door slides open again as you see a tall, muscular man step inside. He closes the door behind him. He has kind of darker, kind of tanned skin, pointed ears, a pair of horns, as he smiles and says, "You must be Whimsy." And you see a pair of sharp fangs.
Yes, and isn't my name just perfect for you?
I certainly am fond of it. I am Davidson. I will be your biter today. Before we begin, Alex informed me that this is not intended to be a sexual thing. Am I correct on that, or?
Yeah, it's more of just, I found myself in the realm, and there happen to be a lot of vampires here, and vampires are, quite attractive, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. But, I am a virgin. I'm not really used to these sorts of things, so, if I moan, though, I'm sorry.
I will take it as a compliment, Whimsy. I assure you, we have plenty of guests who come here seeking the same thing, whereas they do not wish for it to be sexual in nature, which is understandable and okay. I just wanted to make sure that I did not disappoint you by acting on that without clarifying first. According to your form, you wanted your neck, your arms, and your tail. Is that correct?
Yes.
He kind of tilts his head a little bit to see if he can see the tail in question. As he smiles and says, "Would you rather be laying down, or I could take you in my embrace in a more traditional bite?"
Traditional would be great. Oh, I have to ask, though, I guess I should have mentioned this, but
She'll summon Slimy in her hands.
would you be okay with there being a little bit of a cuck slime?
Normally we charge extra for such a thing, but I'm sure I can make an exception for an adorable familiar.
Okay, wonderful. He loves this sort of thing.
This poor slime, oh my god.
You can set him down on the desk. We sanitize it before and after every time the room is used.
Of course, yeah.
She'll plop Slimy down and then stand there awkwardly.
He'll kind of, he'll reach a hand out to you in that sort of, in that way that somehow only pretty noblemen can. As he's kind of smiles in sort of a "may I have this dance" pose, and says, "At your leisure."
This is when Whimsy again starts to fall apart. She has rehearsed this over and over again with her filthy ass servants that can't properly do this for her. But seeing someone who actually knows what they're doing and she finds attractive, she is blushing a lot. Her face is whiter than should ever be allowed. She will do her best to give a charming smile and take the hand.
He gently pulls you into a hug, and says, "Are you ready?"
Mm-hmm.
He opens his mouth and will kind of gently clamp down on your neck, and you feel the pierce of his fangs through your throat. You feel his mouth, or you feel his throat kind of slightly move kind of against your chest, as he keeps his fangs there for a moment before he pulls them out, and will kind of reach into the pocket of the shorts that he's wearing, pulling out a small cloth, and will kind of wipe the blood from the wound. I assume Whimsy makes a few indignant sounds that these people are all too used to hearing, yes?
Absolutely.
He is entirely unfazed by this. If anything, it seems to only spur him on more. As he kind of takes a step backwards, his hand kind of trailing down to your arm as he lifts your forearm to his mouth, kind of smiles at you from, like, most of his mouth is hidden behind your forearm, but he smiles at you and gives you a sort of seductive look with his eyes before he opens and kind of gently clamps down before piercing into your arm. Again, he holds it there for a minute, kind of letting you feel the blood rush from the wound before he pulls out from your arm and will again produce that cloth and just kind of wipe the blood away. As he smiles, kind of taking a step around you. Now, there is, I will admit, no way to make this not seem somewhat sexual with this last part. But I assume I have your consent?
Yeah. I guess it's kind of an somewhat inopportune. It's not that big either. But
I assure you, I am okay with any size. He slowly kind of makes his way behind you, kind of wrapping his arms around you slightly, pulling you into a bit of an embrace before he kind of trails his arms back slightly and then will slowly drop to his knees behind you. He'll kind of cup the tail in one hand and sort of take a moment to search it for where like he could actually bite that isn't just fluff with his hand, but once he kind of figures out the anatomy of what's going on, will kind of lean down, and to an outside viewer this would certainly look far more inappropriate than it actually is, as he takes your tail in his mouth and slowly clamps down again before you feel the pierce. And I imagine this probably... I imagine tails are quite sensitive.
Oh yeah, this is fucking orgasmic. This is good. There's a back arch right now going on.
As you call out in pleasure, he holds for a moment before kind of releasing his fangs, and kind of standing back up, and smiles. Well, how was that? Everything you dreamed of and more?
quite good. Honestly, like 10 out of 10 experience. That was very nice, very nice. You did very well. I am so curious though. How did my blood taste?
Like ice cream, oddly enough.
Ice cream? Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Well,
Have you ever bit someone with white blood before?
I haven't. This was a first for both of us.
Well, you're welcome.
He kind of says, I believe we still have most of our time left if you would like anything more, before he kind of furrows his brow. Oh, I'm so sorry. We went overtime. I must have just gotten too focused.
Oh, really?
She kind of checks her phone. How long has it been?
You've been here for 45 minutes since you, were matched with him. It feels like it's been maybe 5.
45? Oh my gosh.
I'm genuinely surprised you're not lightheaded or anything. We aren't supposed to bite for that long.
No, I'm
pretty tough. I'm pretty tough. I'm used to this kind of thing, except I'm not. But no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, my boss is probably looking for me at this point. I will cover the difference if he insists on charging you for the extra 15 minutes. This was my fault, not yours.
Well, I certainly enjoyed the extra time.
Here, let me walk you back to the front. We also have bandages if you require. Or, I believe we have a healer on right now.
Oh no. I'm tough. I can handle a lot, trust me.
I didn't mean to imply anything else. Then, right this way, my lady. And he will kind of offer his hand out to you again.
That tail is wagging as she takes it.
He leads you out back towards the front desk, and the front desk attendant kind of smiles, glancing over at Davidson as he says, "Well, you certainly seem to enjoy yourself." As he kind of punches a few buttons onto the thing, for the 30 minutes biting package and the 15 over, that will be a gold and a half. And Davidson kind of interrupts and says, "It was my fault that we went over. Can I cover the 5 silver?" "Oh, of course." You see the front desk attendant, Alex, as Davidson called him, kind of press a few buttons, then will hand a payment terminal to Davidson. He'll kind of reach into his shorts and pull out a phone that looks like it should not have fit in those pockets. We'll punch a few buttons on it and then tap it on the device and tuck it back into the shorts. As Alex will kind of nod and then punch in a few more buttons and offer the terminal out to you, Whimsy, as he says, "And a gold will be your total."
Whimsy will just reach in Slimy and pull out a gold, and she'll pull out the gold and hand that to the attendant, and then she will
The attendant will take the gold piece and hit a few buttons on the terminal and then a few buttons on his end, and you'll hear a cash register open.
As absolutely maidenly as possible. She will reach into Slimy and produce a platinum piece and hold it out to Davidson.
For your exquisite service.
Wow, thank you. Your generosity is certainly appreciated. He will take the platinum piece. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Completely.
He'll tuck it into his shorts pocket and say, "Then you are very welcome." I tried to say 4 things at once there, which is why it seems like he stuttered. He wouldn't have stuttered. I just tried to say 4 different things at once and couldn't decide which one.
Okay, I Tips 1,000%. Whimsy likes vampires, okay?
I am not surprised. I have been thinking extensively about how much about like what to do with this scene, because I knew that you intended to get bitten. I wasn't entirely sure how much you wanted to do, but I've been thinking about at least the initial bite and how to play that off all week.
Oh my goodness. Helen, you did fabulous. That was perfect. You genuinely did so good.
I have been picturing vampire brothels at work all week, and I need you to be aware of this fact. About 50% of the customers I served, I did so while imagining vampire brothels.
Okay, now I need you to think about that, and then just think about the fact that way before this ever came up, that's still all I think about. Okay. And then as her last little bit of pizzazz, I think she's we've determined before that she can kind of make and freeze a little bit of water. So she will reach out her hand and she's going to make a frozen rose and hand it over. Something to remember me by. It'll stay for a very long time.
Well, he'll take the frozen rose. I certainly will not forget. As he kind of presses it against his chest slightly and bows to you.
Well, this was a very pleasant experience, and I shall be leaving a wonderful Yelp review. Thank you all. Bye.
And she'll turn around and leave.
You walk out, and we're gonna cut back over to Skaaymon. You... Sorry, I just looked at Voice of the Voiceless.
Yeah.
You...
I need you to know that I went to go get food, so I had my headphones on in basically the same room as my mother, and had to verbally tell her, "Oh, I'm not. We're not done. The other two are just doing vampire brothels right now." And she has been so tired all day. She looked at me, and then just looked down with no change on her face, just nothing. I'm like, "Oh, you're so done with all of this." Yeah.
The things I do to keep my players happy. Honestly, this is pretty tame compared to what I have. Anyway.
Yeah.
You send Whimsy the details of the hotel, and were you making your way to go check in?
Yeah.
Okay. You check in, and after checking in, is there anything that you do here? Or anything you want to do over the rest of until Whimsy gets here, at least?
He's gonna just go settle into the room. He would have gotten one with 2 beds. He's not sure if it's gonna last, but he would have gotten one with 2 beds.
Okay.
And he's gonna go and obsessively look over his messages to see if he's gotten, or to see first of all when Jero was actually texting him, when the call started, and where the time jump happened.
Jero was texting him 3 hours before the call started.
Okay. Even though to Skaaymon it happened practically immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
As you glance through your messages as well, you see you have a text from your brother about 2 hours ago. A text from Thomas that just says,
"Oh,
Mom said you wanted to talk? ?
Oh, baby. Um, yeah, he's gonna. The second he sees that, he immediately like fucking pounces and texts back. Yes, hi, hello, how are you? Happy birthday. ×3. How are you?
He
All
texts
of those
back.
are separate messages, by the way. Like
Uh,
6 different bubbles.
he just texts back, good.
You're such a teenager. Are you busy at the moment?
No.
We're just gonna call him. we're just gonna call him now.
It rings. It almost goes to voicemail before he picks up, and you hear, "Hey."
Hi. Oh my god, he said. God damn it! I fucking hate the Feywild. Okay. Hi. Hey. How are you? Are you doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
That sounded like you were suspiciously not. I'm just checking in the moment. You doing well? You good? School's going good?
Mm-hmm.
You been up to anything?
Mm-hmm. Jarrah's teaching me to hunt.
I was wondering. That's good. You having fun with it? Does it seem more like a chore?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
That's good. So I don't know when, but hopefully before things happen, I will be heading back home properly, rather than just being halfway across the plane. So I feel like this is probably something I should tell you in person. However, no, you know what? That is kind of something I need to talk to you in person. How much have your interests changed
I don't know.
since
I'm not a kid
3
anymore.
years ago? Exactly. Say I was going to, bring back a thing for you and the other one. What would that be? Pray tell.
Don't.
Okay.
And definitely don't bring him something.
Okay.
Not
What's
if
up?
you're not going to stay. Not if you're just going to abandon us again. Don't come home.
Well, I kind of have to. So, with any luck, you only have to see me once. Unless you don't, want to, and then you're gonna see me more times, probably, than that. Which will be problematic. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, well, just letting you know that, I guess, and whether you want to or not, I will be needing to talk with you when I get there.
I buried you.
And
I carved your gravestone.
I didn't know you did that.
And now you just show up like everything's fine. Like you didn't just abandon us for 3 years.
It's been 3 months for me. 3, maybe 4. Okay?
And you think that makes a difference?
No, it
You
doesn't.
think that makes it hurt any less? Don't come home. Mom doesn't deserve that. Dad doesn't deserve that. Brody doesn't deserve that. Mom pretends she's strong. She's not. Dad pretends he's strong, but he's not.
As much as you know you don't want to listen to me right now, I need you to not sign up for the games.
Bullshit!
Tell you
Bullshit! Bullshit! You think I'm gonna listen to you after everything?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't. But that's
You
why I'm telling
weren't
it to you now.
here.
No.
You don't know what we went through. You don't know how many people died. We lost
want me to
our
not-
two best hunters in the same week. Almost everyone died, and then Jacob showed up and he saved everyone. You think I'm not going to repay that? Fuck you!
You want me to not come home, then I need you to listen to that. If not, then I'm going to be showing. And we're going to be seeing each other a lot more if this goes the way that I think it's going to.
Fuck you. While you're out having fun and adventuring across the plains, why don't you go to hell? And the call ends.
Definitely a teenager. He's gonna just like tuck his phone below a pillow and will just sit on the bed, just kind of waiting for Whimsy to like message or to head on up. He would have like left her description at the like front desk, being like, hey, when this random ass fucking goat shows up, she is the second one, here's her name for her identification, and then you can send second key up. So he's just kind of waiting for her to either call him being like, hey, I can't get in, or for her to just open the door.
How long would you text her again to make sure that she got the message, or would you just wait?
He's just gonna wait.
Okay. Then we'll pan back to Whimsy. As you walk out of the brothel, the sun is now much lower in the sky than when you entered.
She'll just look down to Slimy and kind of shake her head. Okay, there's some fucking shenanigans going on here. That was not 45 minutes. You can attest, you were watching. That was not 45 minutes, was it? Exactly. Well, I guess we gotta go back to Skaaymon. I am pretty excited, though. What do you think he'll think of my bite marks? Will he be jealous? Yeah, I think so too. She'll check her phone, and I assume she has a text
Skaaymon
from
texted
Skaaymon.
you 3 hours ago.
Oh. Okay, she opens it and actually just kind of scrambles and starts spamming. OMG. Okay, I'm alive. I'm totally okay. I know you're probably worried sick. Oh my gosh, you're probably throwing up. You're so fucking worried right now. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm actually more than fine. I have so much to tell. You have things are good. Things are fucking great right now, Skaaymon. Yeah, I'll be there momentarily. I'm heading to your position right now. She'll start walking.
Skaaymon, you received this. You received this flurry of text 3 hours after you tell Whimsy where you are. Whimsy, you make your way to
Yep. Sorry, you don't get a response from him.
Whimsy, you make your way to the hotel. You as you approach the front desk attendant kind of looks and smiles at you as she notices you and says, you must be Whimsy with the Sakari party?
Oh, yes. Is my husband waiting up there?
Yes. She'll take out the second room key and hand it to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Please enjoy your stay.
Mm-hmm. She will trot up there. She's skipping along, depending on how soundproof these walls are, Skaaymon. You might hear her signature click-clacks coming towards you of her hooves, as she will put her key in and swing open the door.
Skaaymon, darling, I'm home!
Is there like a little hallway that you hit? One of those little hallway things before the. Okay. You probably don't see him. Until you walk in a little further. But he doesn't respond. He just is sitting, he's sitting with one of his legs like crossed and then the other one like hanging off the side of the bed, as he's just kind of staring at the floor. His posture itself is drooped. His wings are just like laid out and like flat, behind, not flat, but like they're kind of just dropped down behind and beside him, and he just kind of seems to be frozen.
Her huge smile immediately drops, and she will kind of hurry over and try to sit down on the bed beside you and grab your shoulder.
Skaaymon? Are you okay?
For the most part. Yes.
What happened?
I got a text from my brother, and I called him, and, well, he hates me. So, that's fun. Apparently, they made a grave for me. And, he's not too happy with the idea of me coming home. Especially if I'm not going to be staying. And also he's... The second I realized he was going to be, not liking me, I had a feeling that trying to convince him about these games would have been a losing battle anyways, so I did attempt, and albeit I was right, so I don't know if I can convince him in person, but
Whimsy
I feel like I should try.
looks at you with genuine empathy as she listens to this, and she'll raise up one of her arms and kind of just give you like a side hug, just a I'm here kind of motion, and tilt her head onto your shoulder.
It's gonna be okay, Skaaymon. I mean, yeah, you have been gone for 3 years. I'm sure that's not easy on them, but emotions are probably high right now. I'm sure once you see them again, I mean, pardon me for saying so, but your brother would be a fucking idiot if he like kept on hating you after you show back up. I'm sure he's just surprised, and if I thought someone was gone and they showed up again, that's not easy to deal with, but I'm sure it'll turn out okay. Don't let it get you down, Skaaymon. You're not a hateable person. I don't think anyone can stay mad at you for too long.
I guess we'll see. He kind of shifts to look at you. So, I don't know. I wasn't in a place where I could see any news stations, apparently. And if I was, then well, I kind of skipped them, I guess. But did you have fun? I heard about things on the west side going.
Whimsy is like, the bed is vibrating with her energy right now. As she whips out her phone. Skaaymon, it was the coolest thing ever. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was like, it was way better than the McDonald's. It was way better. It wasn't as like impromptu. It was like, you know, like planned and everything. But oh my goodness, the kill total. Do you think they have it by now? I was waiting. I didn't want to like look it up immediately because, you know, they have to find all the bodies and everything. But it's been a few hours. I bet they have it. I have to check. She'll whip out her phone and is going to look up both of the attacks and try to see what the death toll is.
You find the death toll for the car accident is 4 dead in accident on the Transdusk Highway. And it also notes that police are looking into the source of the cause. Initial investigations suspect magic to be the source of the transmutation, and that this must have been intentional. But there's no other information about what they know.
Magic as opposed to what? What the fuck would be able to transmute asphalt
Alchemy?
into mud? That's yeah, okay, wait.
Fair
enough.
Then for the food court, police are looking into the culprit. The death toll is currently counted at 142, with 35 in hospital that may or may not survive.
Okay. So we have a total of 146 confirmed deaths.
Correct.
Fuck yes. Let me add that to the kill counter real quick. She'll pull up the ones about the car crash first.
Okay, so this was like my, you know, startup like warmer thing or whatever, you know, to kind of get myself like prepared for the big show. I like totally, you know, like changed the road to be like all like muddy or everything to cause like a big like car crash, like pile up type of thing. It worked pretty well. I was definitely hoping for more than 4 to be dead, but you know, there's a lot of property damage. A lot of other people got injured or, you know, are gonna have PTSD for the rest of their lives, hopefully. So yeah, I think it was pretty good. But the food court massacre, that's what I'm calling it. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, first of all, I got a bunch of clothes beforehand because like I knew the mall was probably gonna be like, you know, like a crime scene after I was done. So I went ahead and got a bunch of clothes and I ate, and the food was awful. It was freaking awful. But you know, magic solved it. But yeah, I totally killed so many people. Oh, Skaaymon, they were like screaming, and then like the people were running, and they were like, help, help, and then there were like families, and then like some of them were like looking at like their other family members that were like dead, and they were like, wow, they're dead, and I can't do anything about it. Oh, it was so good. Skaaymon, it was so much fun. I wish you could have been there.
You definitely see him cringing at the whole like family members dead thing. But he kind of just like gives you a small smile thing that doesn't reach his eyes as he just kind of like pats your knee. Well, I'm sure it sounds like fun for those that are interested in it. That's good.
And look at how many people it says are dead. 146 people erased and dead and gone.
You really are a special kind of crazy.
That brings me to 270 total.
You're keeping
Was hoping-
track still?
Of course I am.
Nope. Don't answer that. Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know at all. Actually,
Well, I mean, I did answer it. I am keeping track, and I'm not gonna stop keeping track.
okay then. Well. That's
Oh,
fine.
and I went to the brothel. Do you see my bite mark? It's still a little bit visible.
I can see it. Yeah. It's definitely there.
Don't worry. I'm still a virgin. I was tempted. You have no idea, like, my self-control. He was so fucking hot. His name was Davidson, which I was hoping for a more vampire name, not gonna lie, but he made up for it in looks. And he was like a total gentleman, and like he did all the tropes, like the hug bite, and then he was all like nobly, and it was good. It was so good. I tipped him a platinum because I am so nice of a person.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool. That sounds fun.
You would have loved it. We could still stop before we leave. You look like you could pick me up.
I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. No. But yeah, that sounds great, actually.
Do you wanna snuggle and get some rest? Oh wait. Wait. The proverbial elephant in the room. Did you experience that time shit?
Oh, you did too? I thought that would have just been me. Yeah, no, I did. Here. He's going to kind of go to grab his phone and then panic, be like, what the fuck is it? And then kind of goes, shit, and then like flips the pillow up, and will grab it out from under the pillow. I got a message from Charo. Like being all, hey, you're back and whatnot. And he mentioned he was at work, so we weren't able to talk much. But here is, and we'll like show you specifically the timestamp of it, of where the conversation ended. And then I put my phone down and almost immediately got a text from a friend an online friend of mine that I play games with sometimes. Well, I did at least. And we'll pull that up here, and we'll show you the timestamp and the timestamp of the call that happened. Those happened within 5 seconds of each other, not 3 hours.
Huh. Yeah, that's even worse than mine. Like,
I had fucking coffee with me because it was, basically noon when I got there. And I was in a restaurant. It was basically noon when I got there. The thing was still fucking warm. Apparently 3 hours later. It was the same one. I was holding it. Like, I had a hand on it the whole time. It was the same one. So... Why? What was yours?
I mean, mine was like while I was being bitten or whatever. Like, it literally was like 5 minutes, or at least it felt like it was. But like, it was 45 minutes.
Like there was no way, like that was not 45 minutes long.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wait, we need to confirm if this is a thing. Whimsy will Google, like, has anyone been experiencing time shenanigans?
You look that up. And like the first few results are like articles on like medical articles talking about conditions that can cause kind of time blindness, or like arcane articles on like time manipulation magic. But then you find a Reddit post from like 2 days ago on the r slash hang on the r slash Dreadgate subreddit, which Dreadgate is one of the other cities in the Shadowfell, titled did anyone else skip 5 hours today? The post goes on to explain that the original poster had gone to a cafe for coffee and breakfast before work. Then they sat down with their drink and they were sipping their coffee. Then only a minute or two later, one of the attendants from the cafe came up to them and said that the original poster had to leave because the cafe was closing. And the original poster was confused and glanced at the clock and realized 5 hours had passed and they had missed their entire shift at work. They got fired because of this. Comments on the post. There are 2 comments that corroborate a similar experience elsewhere within the city of Dreadgate. Having missed only a couple hours instead of 5, like maybe 2. But a lot of the comments seem concerned for the original poster's health, suggesting talking to a psychologist or a doctor about time blindness. But the original poster seems entirely certain that there is nothing wrong with them, just that for whatever reason they skipped 5 hours. They time traveled 5 hours forward. The moment they use the phrase time traveled, people start taking them less seriously.
Okay. I feel like she kind of, if Skaymon's like paying attention, she kind of tries to do the co-browse type of thing of them both looking at it, like pointing out a few things to him. Okay. I think that there's something to this. I mean, weird magical things can happen, but like, I don't know. I bet there's some sort of correlation.
Almost certainly. If it was just us, then that... I mean, you with it doesn't make as much sense as you being able to do your magic at the mall. But it... I don't know. I don't understand. If this is something that is happening... What the fuck could it be?
Did you like piss off the time bitch in your last conversation?
I doubt it. Like, I feel as though if I did, then she wouldn't be like this. I don't actually know though. I should ask if she's that fucking petty.
Yeah, I don't know. She seems pretty petty.
Okay, note to self. Next time I talk to her, ask her how petty she is. but also this might not be her. Going based off of the idea that it isn't, though, seems stupid, because what else could it be?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
There's definitely some sort of reason for it, but whatever, I'll let it slide. I don't know if I'd let it slide. I'd let it drift slightly this one time. But if it happens again, I'm gonna have a fucking bone to pick. My time is very valuable.
Yeah. Alright, well... I have no idea what's going on. Good to know that it wasn't just me, though. Text Zan. I'm gonna text Zan, and I'm just gonna ask him, or I'm gonna say, simple question, please answer for peace of mind. Did you time skip too? Question mark. Let's see if he gives...
You get a response back that says, "In what way?"
I got a message from Jero at this time. Got a message from someone else at this time. And 5 seconds had passed for me between the two. I had coffee in my hands that I hadn't let go of, that was still warm, apparently 3 hours later. Whimsy had her shit I will not explain. Or I will not elaborate.
Zan just responds, "No."
Okay, so, fucking Zoom didn't do shit. That's fun. Unless he's lying to me, but that I can't really tell over text. So. That was worth a shot. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you have any ideas on what else it could be if it wasn't her?
not. I mean, it could have just been like some sort of spell gone wrong that only impacts really important good people, and that's why we got impacted and no one else.
Good people, huh?
Mm-hmm. Like us.
I'm pretty sure at this point neither of us fit into that category, but sure, we'll go with that.
Well, it's a good thing that good is completely, for interpretation.
Just for the sake of having all the information, I will just remind you, Whimsy, that Davidson was also seemingly affected by the time jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure you were aware.
She's assuming that it was her magnificent aura that must have just like bled over to him in that moment.
Anyways, we can speculate like all day, but it's not really worth it. I think since you're feeling a little down, maybe we could order some DoorDash, snuggle up together in the covers, and watch a movie. We deserve some rest. We traversed like a deadly forest today. We stormed an entire fucking fire palace. I committed multiple terrorist attacks. It's been a day.
Should be a little careful about saying that out loud.
I'm using my quiet indoor voice.
Oh, really? You should use a quieter indoor voice. I am... Fuck it, I'm down.
Hell yeah. We can rest for the rest of the day, get up in the morning, and get a rental and leave. You still want to head to your town, I'm guessing?
I don't know if I should.
You
I feel as
should.
though I need to, but
Your family is important to you, and yes, it might be really, really awkward at first, but in the long run, I think you're going to regret it much more if you don't visit them now. Because realistically, who knows when you'll be able to again.
well, if this goes the way that I keep getting told it's gonna go, then any time I want, really. At least for them.
Mm. Still.
Almost worried that it's not gonna go that way, though. Considering 3 years had gone by. Apparently I didn't show up even once in that, so that's concerning.
What do you want to watch for the movie?
I don't really care.
Well. Hmm. What's something appropriately spooky for the vibes that are going on here in this realm? Hmm. Oh, you know what we should watch? It's like, it's not exactly, like it, but it's a little bit like it. What if we watch the Hunger Games?
No, please don't. I'm already thinking of the awful things that could potentially happen. I don't need that too.
Okay, fine.
But don't worry, the thought crossed my mind as well.
We'll pick something at random. We pick something at random. We order food.
Fair enough. Food is ordered. I assume, Whimsy, you reflavor yours to not be so spicy.
Absolutely.
You watch a movie. And is there anything else you guys do before you go to bed?
Wait, I just fucking realized what she would put on Twilight.
Ah!
Oh my god, no.
Is that better or worse than Hunger Games, Bina?
Better mentally, worse in every other way.
I you put on Twilight. You watch Twilight. And as eventually, I assume you fall asleep.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yep.
Then, as morning comes, you awaken.
What day is it? Is it the next day?
It is the next day.
We didn't
Oh
skip a
god,
day?
that would be awful.
You did not skip a day, no. But you apparently slept longer than usual. A couple hours longer than usual. You're not sure if that's weird time shit or if that's just how tired you were.
I think Whimsy thinks too much of it.
Did anyone reach out over the night for any reason?
You did get a text from Jero that says, hey man, sorry about earlier. I was busy. I heard you reached out to Thomas. Maybe try and give the kid a break. We did think you were dead after not hearing from you for 2 years. And, I mean, 2 days ago was the anniversary of your funeral, he puts in quotation marks. So...
Why does no one tell me this?
The rest of your family will be happy to see you, and I'll be there ready whenever you get home, if you come home. Just give Thomas a break is all. Brody will be happy to see you, as will your parents. Take care, man, and I hope you're doing okay.
Kind of reads it and starts typing before, like, hesitating on sending it. So we are heading that way, yeah? Today? You don't have anything else you want to try doing? Please say no to that, because I don't know if we have the time for that.
Whimsy is ready and raring to go. She is wearing one of her new outfits, an extremely slutty gothic looking something or another. As she kind of gives a twirl.
Not really. Your stuff's more important anyways.
I appreciate that. All right, then. He's going to... What's the easiest way to cross the plane? Like, traversing from city to city?
Well, I mean, if you have the money to pay for it, teleportation circles are set up between the cities, at least. So you could teleport to Dreadgate and then travel to your home village from there. Or the more affordable and the method you probably would have used is there are subterranean trains that travel between each of the cities, and some settlements have a station. I imagine last you were home, your village didn't have a station, but who knows? Things might have changed.
Okay. He's gonna look up the nearest train station to his home.
To his home?
Yeah.
There is one in your home now.
Thank fuck. Okay. Well. How long would the train ride be? Rail ride. So wait,
it would be a few hours. It would be maybe 4 hours.
Okay. Well, oh no, but with the time thing, do we think that the time thing's gonna happen again?
Maybe not. Hopefully not. Can we not just find a drive there? I want to like see the everything. An underground train sounds so boring.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd be able to rent a car and then just like have it. I don't know if there would be somewhere for me to drop it off nearby. Like I can't see us keeping it the whole time we're here.
I mean, even if we go over to like your place or whatever, we're probably gonna have to like drive to go to wherever the games are. Which is like the capital, which is definitely gonna have a rental car return center.
The other thing is though, with the terrain, we can either have potentially 4 hours that might get shortened down unexpectedly, or we can have a fucking closer to like 6 maybe 8 hour long car ride because of how we have to go around.
The view.
The time.
It's only a few more hours.
Few more hours that I have to drive.
I can drive.
You wouldn't be able to with this one, because if anything happens, I'd be liable for replacing the thing.
Okay. Skaaymon, I want to see the shadowfell.
And we probably will.
What if I get the rental car? So, like, I'm liable
You don't
for
have
it.
a license. You don't have a license. You can't get one without a license.
What, I can't use my passport?
That's not a license.
So
Just-
stupid.
Mhm. Give me a second. Let me check. Is there any place to like drop off a car rental? Like if I were to rent one from the city and drive it home, is there anywhere within?
No.
No, didn't think so.
There's also not roads set up between the
What
cities. Like the only way that you can travel between settlements without moving through the untamed lands is in the subterranean trains or through teleportation.
Did you not stop me sooner? I would have said that.
I told you that last week.
That was last week. I don't remember that. Okay. So, that being said, that conversation probably wouldn't have happened because of that.
Whimsy's side of it would, at least. Like, she doesn't give a shit. She'd still insist we do it.
Okay. Reckoning this. Whimsy, there are no roads.
Yeah,
To drive.
get an off-terrain vehicle. Rent a motorcycle. That's probably why you had one, right? Because they're easy. You can do it off-road.
I'm not going to rent a motorcycle. I'm not going to rent a motorcycle.
Why?
Because once again, I don't have anywhere to drop it off afterwards, and I'm not about to keep holding on to that one when I could have mine. I would like
Yeah.
mine. I hope
Have
for there.
yours in a town where you're not even going to leave and you're not even going to be able to use it.
Who says I'm not? I'm pretty sure we're gonna be leaving the town.
Okay, then why don't we get a motorcycle now?
Because when we go to leave the town, I'll want mine. I don't want to have to carry another one around.
Oh my gosh, just like, I don't know, pay someone to bring it back.
I don't. I'm not gonna do that, Lindsay. Our options are either, actually, no, before I say that, how much are the teleportation circles to... I don't even think it would make that much of a difference. How long would it take from fucking the other city home? Gate home? Over...
About like 2, maybe 3 hours from Dreadgate. 2.5? I'll say 2.5.
Okay. And then how much is it to teleport to there?
It's about 50 gold.
Oh, okay.
Per
So
person.
our options are either fork out a bunch of gold to teleport to Dreadgate, then you can see another city, and then we get a train that'll take half as long, give or take. Or we can just hop on a train and wait, and then get there that way.
Like, I would be totally fine with it if it was like an above ground train, but like underground, there isn't going to be anything to see. I mean, it's going to be like the tunnel that we did from like the fire plane to the earth plane, where it's nothing. It's like a big fat nothing. It's like rock.
Yeah, basically.
That's so boring.
I hate to say it for the third time. We have two options.
Skaaymon, what in the world is like even the point of like your survivability and like hunter ability if you're not going to use it to traverse the wilds?
We traverse the wilds. We traverse the wilds nearby, because if we get too far, we end up dealing with the, like, other forest creatures that take one look at you and go, haha, lunchtime.
I don't know. We seem completely fine. Skaaymon, you're forgetting you have me around. We're not going to get hurt with me around.
Yeah, I don't... With you around, we then run the risk of destroying an ecosystem.
I would never do that. I care about animals.
You do. That I will... You do.
I do.
But
I
you
do.
also... Balance is another... It doesn't...
Okay, fine. We can do whatever is the fastest option for you, Skaaymon. I'm doing this for you as a show of my good faith and my caringness about you and your issues and your problems.
I appreciate that.
But do not think for a moment that I will not explore every single last bit of this realm and all of the forests eventually.
I'm sure you will.
I will.
I'm sure of it. That sounds like something that you will do.
It is.
Yep. Just not today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's the case. We can then go to here, go from here to there. From there, go down. Where we can just... Oh, yeah. We'll deal with more portals. I don't want to accidentally go through some sort of... It's not a portal, it's a teleportation circle, but I don't want to accidentally get fucking kidnapped by it.
I mean, we might as well just take the train straight there. As much as I want to see another city, we'd only be like,
you're in a hurry anyways. It's not like I get to enjoy it. And it cost us like a bunch of money.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. We'll do that then. And he's gonna get himself ready to go.
Okay. So just to confirm, you're just gonna take the train straight from Duskrest?
Yep.
Okay.
We're also gonna keep, like, the entire day, no matter what, every, 5 minutes, we're gonna check the clock. And we're gonna see, we're gonna obsessively be checking the time for the entire day.
Okay. Time seems to be progressing normally.
Okay. And then before they actually board the train, Skaaymon is going to go back to the text that he never sent with Jaro and delete what was said, and then we'll send on our way from Duskrest. We'll be there as soon as we can with the fucking train.
Okay. You make your way to the train. Sorry, you texted Jaro that you were on your way?
Yes.
Okay. You make your way to the train. You pay for tickets. It's 2 copper each. So 4 copper total.
What?
And
Okay.
as you board the train, it begins to move through the subterranean tunnels. You hear idle chatter echoing throughout, and overhead announcements.
Still
And-
constantly obsessing over the time.
Mhm. Is there anything you would like to do over the 4 hours that you are riding this train?
If there are any servers or anything like there would be for a plane or anything like that, like someone coming around, Whimsy's pissed, so she's being as rude and obnoxious to them as possible to vent out her anger. And she's also going to every single station that she can find in the Shadowfell and giving them a 1-star rating and writing a bunch of BS because she's mad that these exist.
Okay. Then 4 hours pass like normal. You first stop in Dreadgate, then in Alderfall, then finally in Umbrae Inferni. As the train stops at the station in Umbrae Inferni, an announcement overhead reads the name of the stop, and I assume you disembark?
Yep. Skaaymon is literally going to be one of those people that gets up fairly early and is just waiting at the door for it to open and let him the fuck out.
Fair enough.
And yeah, he will temporarily forget Whimsy's there and will practically bolt out of the doors the second he can, only realizing a little bit outside of the train itself that he has to wait for her, and is just gonna kind of stop and just wait for her to grab onto him or something.
don't imagine she's really that far behind you at all. She's still angry and is like stomping very fucking loudly. She's gonna turn around and flip off the train.
There aren't too many people disembarking here. And there aren't too many people in the station as you disembark. So spotting the black-skinned tiefling with a pair of leathery wings, his kind of short pointed horns as he begins to march towards you, Skaaymon, is, well, definitely incredibly easy as Jarrow smiles and says, Skaaymon!
Hi, hello. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Wow.
He
Hey,
pulls you
bud.
into a hug.
Hi, dude. Yeah, he just kind of collapses into this man's arms. Hello.
You're alive.
Yep. Yeah. Hey. So, yeah, I'm here.
We thought you had died.
Yeah, I'm learning that. I'm learning that. Yeah, no. Thought this would be just fine. Just we're going to one place. Probably have to deal with the law enforcement there, and then we'll be back. And then I've gone to like 6 different planes by now, and none of them I wanted to be. Except here, and I can't. Hi, bud. Hi. I'm not. We're doing fine, actually. We're doing so. This is Whimsy. Whimsy, this is Jarrow.
I'm so sorry. Hi. He holds out a hand to you, Whimsy. I'm Jarrow. Jarrow Jump.
Okay. Skaaymon, you see... How to describe this? You see Whimsy's initial beginning of a reaction to how she acts, like whenever she's in a pissy mood and like someone is, rude enough to be in her way, like that's getting ready to just absolutely obliterate this person, like verbally, if not physically.
Mm-hmm.
And then she takes a deep breath, and you watch that kind of wash away as she glances at you and then back to the person.
It's wonderful to meet you. I am Princess Whimsy Silly Autumn Lily.
She'll extend a hand and give a curtsy.
He will shake your hand and kind of bow, looking at Skaaymon, and kind of like shooting Skaaymon a sharp glance as he says, "You didn't tell me she was a princess."
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? I am so sorry, ma'am. Where are my manners?
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to remember when she doesn't. Well, no, I guess she acts like one in all of the ways that you would call someone princess.
Mm-hmm.
She acts like that.
That's me.
Otherwise, she doesn't act like one.
Your Highness, I hope my Skaaymon hasn't caused you too many issues.
I can't take you seriously. Okay.
Whimsy swallows down the whatever she was going to come up with someone daring to say my Skaaymon. she hard swallows and then again just keeps the smile up.
Oh, he's a little silly at times, but he's been a wonderful guardian, protector, knight, whatever you want to call him. He's a bit of, my bodyguard.
Well, he was the best our village had, so I should hope so.
Yeah,
No, I must
one way to say I basically got threatened into this, but yeah, sure, bodyguard works.
Mm-hmm. I must say, Skaaymon, darling, is a little tight-lipped. Who are you?
This is husband.
Oh, the friends you told me about. I remember that now.
I see. He kind of glances at Skaaymon, then back at Whimsy. Yes, I am one of Skaymon's friends.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness.
Skaaymon is, like, having to cover his mouth, trying to muffle the snickering. He's not doing a very good job at it.
You humble Umbrae Inferni with your presence.
Yep, sure. We'll go with
Okay,
that.
Whimsy's starting to like this guy. She's coming around to him now.
Shall
She'll-
I give you a tour? I believe Skaaymon has many people to catch up with. And
Mhm.
Jaro kind of lowers his voice a little bit. And many graves to visit, unfortunately.
Mhm. I'll probably be starting there so I don't piss people off more. Congratulations on the new job, by the way. I don't know why I didn't think that. I've got no idea why it just, like, the obvious never crossed my mind. So good job.
He nods. Honestly, I think that's not even the change you're going to be the most surprised by.
Oh gosh. Hey, care to warn me? Or am I gonna once again walk into something and that no one's gonna tell me about, and I'm gonna look like the worst person to exist
I think
of this year?
I think this will be funny.
Oh, this will be fun. Oh no. What do you mean?
Your Highness, would you like a tour?
Sharo, no, what do you mean?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Dipshit.
I would
Hey.
love to have a tour and a little bit of a surprise game on. That'll just make this all the more entertaining, please.
Motherfucker. No, what are you talking about? What is going on? What happened? Where? To who?
You'll find out soon enough. Go. Your mother wants to see you.
Okay.
And if you truly believe what you said about the president, speak to Pharrell.
Great. Yep. Official shit. Whimsy, I will text you because you need to be there for that conversation. Oh, speaking of Mom, where is she gonna be? Because I feel like that should happen first.
Your mother will be your mother will be at the Hunter's Hall. It's a little more refined now, but it is still in the same place.
Okay. I feel as though I should probably tell her first. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I feel like that would be a horrible surprise to just spring on her. Considering all the other horrible surprises I've already sprung on everyone else, apparently. So, you have fun. I can't take you seriously. Whimsy, please be good. Please.
I will be on my very best behavior, Skaaymon.
I really hope
promise.
so.
I'm not
I
gonna
really
blow
hope
anything.
so.
I'm not going to.
I really hope so. So, good luck. Walking.
Text
fast, okay?
me if you need anything.
Yeah, you too. And with that, he's gonna kind of wave them off and will text his mom being like, "Hi, I'm here. Jero met me at the station. Do you want me to come see you now, or do you need time to process that, considering everything?
She texts you back and says, I'm at the Hunter's Hall. Come say hello.
Okay. And he will head that way.
Okay. As Skaaymon wanders off, Jarrow turns to Whimsy and kind of gives her another bow and says, well, right this way then, Your Highness.
Thank you, thank you. I might ask, this new job, Skaaymon didn't elaborate. What position are you in?
I am the head of diplomatic relations for the town of Umbrae Inferni. So, ironically, I'm probably the perfect person to have met you at the station. But it's been my job to ensure that our connections to Shadowspire's governance have remained secure. It's been my job to do everything that Zan was supposed to be doing before he disappeared.
Oh, so you've taken over Zan's position. He was a diplomat.
He was, yes. Well, as much of a diplomat as you can have when you're isolated from most of society. He also was a member of the church, though I never found myself quite as religious as he.
A church to who?
Malsotus, Lord of Shadow.
Oh,
She holds her tongue and is going to try to stick to the best behavior as long as she can.
interesting. Neat.
Our village's chieftain runs the church.
Okay.
By the sounds of it, you'll be meeting with her later, Therael.
Oh yes. We do have a few matters to discuss. I am quite intrigued, though. Have you ever had a visitor from the Feywild come here?
No, not from the Feywild. We've had many visitors from other planes throughout the Shadowfell, and I'm sure that there have been Feywild visitors elsewhere, but I have not had the fortune of meeting anyone from the Feywild, let alone a princess.
Well, I am very, very pleased that I could have the honor of being the first one that you meet. I have been told by Skaaymon that, at least prior to the seemingly more modern changes that this city has undergone, some people were a little unwelcoming of denizens of the Feywild. Do you think that still holds true?
I would not flaunt it. You're unlikely to face any violent reactions, but this village, we've tried to make as many changes as possible, and we've tried to move past the name war, but, well, our forefathers were on the front lines of such a thing, so... We've held strong to the tradition of Fey names, and with that, the uncertainties of Feywild denizens.
I see. Well, I'm sure I won't face the brunt of it with such a charming diplomat by my side.
I will certainly do my best to ensure that our people, are on our best behavior.
Yes, of course.
You couldn't have come at a more perfect time, though. Our president is putting on a series of games that could be quite entertaining to watch or even participate in, if you're interested. Are you much of a hunter?
It's funny you say that. Me and Skaaymon suppose I can tell you, it wouldn't stay a secret for very long anyways. We were thinking of participating. I don't know if I would designate myself particularly as a hunter, but I am extremely adept at killing things, which is an aspect of hunting.
Certainly. Then why don't I serve as your official endorsement?
Oh, that would be absolutely wondrous. Yes. I would be happy to accept.
I'm sure you will have quite a bit of fun. Um, Tell me, over the last few... I suppose Skaaymon says it's only been a few months for you, but what have you two been up to?
You know, I really wouldn't want to say too much. I'm sure Skaaymon would give... He would be delighted to give you a more thorough telling of the story, but to give you a few highlights, we visited... Well, Skaaymon went to the Feywild. That's where he encountered me, or more specifically, a demi-plane of the Feywild. That was where I was living. We met and escaped there and went around to all of the elemental planes. Quite interesting, each one. We had our fair share of adventures in each, met some wonderful people, made friends with the royalty, even. Skaaymon is, quite a well-known face in some parts. And ultimately, we found ourselves back here. Well, I've never been here, but Skaaymon obviously has.
Our little sass all grown up, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and might I say, he has developed quite a bit in the last few months. Just, combat ability-wise. I say he's my guardian. I'm, more his, but don't tell him I said that. But he really has grown, has developed, definitely. Much better at killing things and handling situations than he was when we initially met.
Then I thank you for keeping him safe.
Of course. I've grown quite fond of Skaaymon. I don't plan on letting anything happen to him.
Well, our village is quite small and quite humble, but we've got a... although I am sure the Sakari household would be willing to house you should you choose to stay for some time. We do have a small inn over there. It's nothing fancy, and I'm sure not up to your standards, but it's better than sleeping on the streets. We have a cafe here, and our town's only restaurant across the street there. That is the Hunter's Hall, the large building that you can see over there. And just there atop that small hill, you see the largest building in the village. That's the Church of Melcertes. That's where you'll find our town's chief. Of course, you've just come from the train station, and outside of that, there's admittedly not much of interest here. A grocery store over there that recently opened now that we have supply lines between here and cities. And a mobile service center over there. But beyond that, not too much in terms of an actual tour. This, however, he kind of stops as you reach what appears to be sort of a town center. Standing next to a large well is the center point of our city, the lifeblood, if you will. This well is where we used to pump our clean water back before we had plumbing and technology and all that, and had to fall back on after the Abyssal War broke the royal family and the Shadowfell apart. Until a century ago, we were finally in a state again where we could run pipelines through the town.
Fascinating. So, you've come quite a long way in a short amount of time.
Our village has progressed significantly since reconnecting to the city of Shadowspire, to the capital of our plane and the home of our origins.
I see.
A few centuries ago, maybe 400 years ago, our last princess disappeared, and with her, the monarchy that once ruled this plane fell. She fought valiantly in the war against the Abyss that spread across the plains like wildfire, and unfortunately, the Shadowfell got the worst of it.
Couldn't have been easy, I'm sure. I am a bit of a history nerd myself.
Then I'm sure you're aware of your own plains champion from that time. Which you would be. Let me find his name. There were... So... As Jero said, about 400 years ago, there was a war with the Abyss that spread across the plains. Where the fuck are my notes on this? Okay, seriously, hang on. Where the There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. During this war against the Abyss, 7 mortals banded together from all sorts of different planes. The champion from the Feywild was a Feydark drow by the name of Damien Troy, from the Lulthsworn court of the Feywild. He wielded prophetic magics, and he, interestingly enough, went missing only 2 years after the end of the Abyssal War. He was praised as a hero and is still remembered to this day in a similar vein to like the founding fathers kind of situation where like pretty much everyone in the Feywild at least knows some element of Damien Troy's story. But if you want to roll a history check to see what you can recall about the rest of that story, you may.
Why not? Hmm. 22.
22. The Shadowfell had 2 planar champions. There was the Princess of the Shadowfell, Kanakos Barrett, or her full name being Princess Kanikos June Kalayan Calliope Barrett. She was specifically given the name that she was as a defiance against the tradition of Fae names, and a statement that they need to move beyond that. Then, after her disappearance, she was given the name Princess Kanikos June Kalayan Calliope Barrett as a defiance of Fae names, as a statement that like, this is necessary, this is like important, and an attempt to kind of rebind or repair the damages done to the words English. I'm so good at speaking, guys. The damage done to
yay!
The damage done to relations between the Shadowfell and Feywild. The other champion of the Shadowfell during that war was Judas Cormac, Judas Shadowchild Cormac, who was the lover of Princess Kanikos Barrett, and a powerful necromancer. Their romance had been a sort of hidden love situation, as he was a mere house servant of the royal family, but she had fallen in love with him regardless, and the two of them ran away together shortly before the start of the Abyssal War. While on the Plane of Water, you saw statues of the Plane of Water's champion, Emil Casimir, who was a powerful sorcerer, and was 3 years after the end of the Abyssal War, caught running an illegal fighting ring and fled to the Shadowfell, where he disappeared along with Princess Kanikos and Judas Cormac about 3 years, give or take, after the end of the Abyssal War. The Material Planes champion was a woman by the name of Baroness Livio Hawks. She was born over a millennium ago, and died over a millennium ago the first time, but was brought back due to a contract that she had with General Lucifer of the Ninth Circle, where she came back to the Material Plane to fight the Abyssal War. She then disappeared, though it was assumed to have been dragged back to the Abyss, or dragged back to the Hells, shortly after the end of the Abyssal War. The Material Plane had a second champion named Brutus Jacobson, who was a druid, who supposedly, among his mentors, was the elusive yet infamous Hellebore Mila Devlin, though these claims were not confirmed. He went missing 4 days after the final battle of the Abyssal War. It is assumed he returned to the Druid Grove that he must have grown up in. There, of course, is Damien Troy. The Plane of Earth also had a champion. You may have seen a statue of her. She died 3.5 years after the end of the Abyssal War. Shortly after Livio was taken, because she and Livio had gotten married shortly after the end of the Abyssal War. Her name is General Rathwin Onweir, and she killed herself when her fiance went missing, or when her wife went missing. The Abyssal War itself was a brutal war with death toll in the billions across the plains, during which the Abyss attempted to forcibly wrest control of the plains, and it occurred about 600 years ago. I think I said 400 earlier, but it's 600. But this adventuring party of 7 managed to beat back the Abyss, even managing to defeat the Demon King Icarus in combat. But this Abyssal War is believed to be tied to the disappearance of Princess Kanakos, who, as Jero has mentioned, was the last surviving member of the Shadowfell royal family, and with her disappearance, the Shadowfell broke.
Okay. I feel like Whimsy basically went on like that entire like lore dump in response to him saying that. Like she gets passionate about things. She just kept on going and then just kind of stops. Oh, I rambled, didn't I?
It's quite all right. I was honestly not even sure where I was going with that. But it's good to know that I don't have to explain all of that history.
Of course. It is one of many of a princess's duties to be well educated.
He bows and says, I suppose must ask you to forgive me for not being as educated on your own plane's history.
Oh, no. It's completely fine. I realize that I am quite privileged to have the wealth of resources that I have at my fingertips.
Yes, we have been struggling to recover ever since, but I believe, thanks to the contributions of President Hiran, we are officially at a place where we can call ourselves recovered.
President Hiran appear from, really? And has he been in the Shadowfell politics for a while, or was he kind of a unknown factor?
President Hiran was an advisor to the royal family, disappeared briefly around the time of the Abyssal War, and has been flitting between this plane and others for about 5 centuries since. He, of course, is immortal, a vampire, but even without his vampiric nature, he is elven-born.
No. All right. I feel like she, in all of the, research that she did about like the games and stuff, surely she's probably like stumbled across like a picture of him online, right?
Yes. I can put that in voice of the voiceless for you.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I've already shared or not. Okay, well, I meant to trim that before I sent it, but whatever.
Huh.
All right.
Damn, he hot though.
Okay, so
just the image on the far left and in the bottom right corner. Ignore the rest of that for now.
All right, so we're just gonna say that like she saw the picture but just like missed the vampire memo, and her eyes kind of widen at that one. Oh, I hadn't heard he was say immortal or a vampire. How intriguing.
Yeah, we try not to. That there was policy that vampires weren't supposed to be officials, but with all the work that President Hiran has done, most people decided that perhaps we should overlook that for now, at least. He's agreed not to run again, just to ensure that for these first few years we're in a stable place.
Of course, of course. Oh, give me just a moment. I believe my phone vibrated. Let me see if this is important. She'll turn her back real quick. She's gonna pull up her phone, pull up Skaaymon, and start spamming. Jacob's a fucking vampire. Are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck do we have to fight someone who's hot and a vampire? I hate this. I hate this. This is so fucking stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, he couldn't just be a lame-o? Okay, his name is Jacob. So, like, that deducts, like, 50% of the hotness automatically. But, Skaaymon, this sucks. Pun intended.
Let's find out what Skaymon's doing when he gets spammed. So, Skaaymon, you make your way to the Hunter's Hall. As you enter inside, you see...
he spends probably a good almost 10 minutes hesitating at the door,
Okay.
like a fucking coward. But unless someone yells at him, eventually will go inside.
You go inside, and it is very polished in here. It looks far more modernized than you're used to. You walk past far fewer people than you would expect. You see a couple training halls, like smaller kind of training halls, and you see the door is kind of ajar to one of them. And as you probably almost out of instinct glance through the door, you see Thomas inside, his back currently turned to the door.
Going quickly, going quickly, going quickly, going quickly.
You quickly pass the door so as to not draw his ire, and make your way to your mother's office, which you know where it is. As you approach, the door is already open, and you see your mother is looking at her computer at the moment, but her eyes kind of flit to you as she notices the movement, and she smiles. Skaaymon, come in.
Hey.
Hey.
He will kind of push his way in and will close the door behind him. Hi.
I'm happy to see you again.
It's nice to be back.
This honestly doesn't feel real, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I feel like that's gonna make things worse. What happened?
With what?
With
so
like-
much happened.
Yeah, like everything. I haven't exactly been in places I could look it up, and honestly, I didn't realize that much time had passed. If I did, I don't know, but just what has happened?
Well, after you and Zan disappeared,
He
Jarrow
cringes every
filled
time.
his position.
I got that one, yeah.
And then, shortly after, the number of monster attacks increased. It became a struggle to even survive in the village, let alone beyond. We lost a lot of good people. But then President Hyun showed up. He helped He helped fight back the monsters and established protections. I don't know if you noticed them along the edge of the village. Just
I
outside
did.
the end.
I was a bit tunnel visioned. I will probably go and check those out for curiosity's sake.
Be careful with them. The
Oh, I won't touch them. I
they
won't touch
they
them.
the turrets are programmed for monsters, but
Okay. Yep.
they are.
Mhm.
There is the possibility for error. We check on them weekly, of course. We do maintenance every 3 days, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So don't
Yep, usually.
mess with them too much.
I won't mess with them at all.
Um,
The last thing I need to do is break them and make everyone hate me and not just Tana.
I had hoped that I didn't know he was going to be angry with you.
I should have guessed.
I'm the boy's mother. I should have guessed. I should have known, but I didn't, and I'm sorry I didn't warn you.
Mm.
Um,
I can't say it wasn't deserved, so.
uh, he wanted to be like you. That's why he started training to be a hunter.
Oh, he shouldn't.
But he's one of our best now. He takes after you quite a bit.
Well, that's definitely good.
We thought you were dead.
Yep. Getting that?
You and Zan are not exactly buried, but you're next to one another.
Ah. Yep. He definitely has a weird ass look on his face. Every time Zan has been mentioned, it's gotten worse every single time.
Are you
Especially now.
Are you all right? What happened out there?
Okay. Yeah, so too much happened. Real quick. You keep saying, like, I left, Zan disappeared. How the fuck did he disappear?
It's unclear. He kind of just wasn't there one day.
Do you know if is there any information that anyone would have about what might have happened before or right after?
Skaaymon, I am the lead huntress.
I know.
I was the one put on his case.
Cool.
We don't
So he
know.
just wasn't there.
He was just gone one day.
Cool. Fun. Yeah.
We assumed maybe he had gone after you.
Yeah, no. No, I can tell you that he did not. But hey, out of the two of us that supposedly went missing, at least I'm the one that will probably get hated less. So this is good news. Not really. It's actually not good news at all. I'm rambling. I should stop. Um, we're fine though. So stairs next to each other, that's fun. Um, and can't with that stupid fucking meme. Okay. Um, all right. So, well, that was there anything else, or is it just that? Just that? No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to say. Is there anything else added onto that?
That is a hard thing to answer. We we I don't know if there's anything else directly relevant. No.
Hmm. On one hand, I want to say sorry, but on the other, I didn't want to go in the first place, so I don't know if I really can. Um, so I, what I can say sorry for is that there's no way that I'm actually here for good, though. That I can know for certainty, because I have been basically told that. But I don't know what all I can actually say without breaking things, and I forgot to ask before she vanished. So I don't know how much I can actually give you. Yeah. No. Nope. Um,
Who is she?
an annoyance is the best that I think I can give you right now. I genuinely have no idea what I can actually say and what will break things. Oh, I should have asked her. Oh no. Okay. Did I ask Sally before leaving what I could say?
You did not, no.
I did not. Fuck. Okay.
Your phone starts going off. You start getting spammed.
Uh-oh.
Is everything alright?
I have a feeling at this point he has made something specific for Whimsy's text tone. Is it that one going off?
Yes, it is that one going
I
off.
think we said before that it was like the goat ball, like the bleat.
Oh my god, yes! Yes, there's just
Mhm.
screaming goats!
Yes!
Hold the conversation and goats start screaming rapidly. He just kind of his face just kind of drops from sad to, so not I guess not drops, but goes from sad to completely blank as he just slowly turns to look at his pocket where the phone is going off in.
Is everything alright?
I don't know. So, I made a friend, and by that I mean she won't leave, and I'm starting to not hate her company. He's slowly pulling his phone out of his pocket. Okay, what the fuck is okay? Okay, 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 okay. What the fuck? Alright. Cool. What? Alright then. So apparently the president is a vampire?
Oh,
Is that true, or is she gotten
yes. No,
wrong
that...
information? That's true? Okay, cool.
Sorry, I should have mentioned.
I mean, I don't really see why it matters. I don't... I mean, I guess I can understand why it matters, but I also don't see why it still matters so much. But, yeah, cool. Great. He's just gonna respond with, cool. And is gonna put his phone away. If anything, that was just to acknowledge that he saw it. But yeah, he does that and puts his phone back in his pocket. Yeah. Okay. Well, that has really nothing to do with anything. But I just got... Yeah.
Well, I need to be getting back to work, but your father should be at home with Brody.
Yeah. I don't really know if it's a good idea if I go there.
Thomas isn't home.
Oh no, I saw. Trust me, I saw. But he might still be right. I don't know if I can really do that to them.
Skaaymon...
I have to go find the other two.
Skaaymon,
Anyways.
please, go say hello to your father.
We'll see. I have to go and make sure I'm not gonna go... I've got to go check on at least who all is notably not going to be around for me to go and speak to. So, and also probably go and info dump all of this to Denver's, because oh boy, does she need to know. Just so you know, heads up, if you see Zan, look the other way and pretend you didn't, because oh boy, is he not up to good shit. Don't know why he'd be here though.
I see.
Anyways, yeah. I'm also gonna figure out if I can actually tell you more than what I just did, because I feel like there is much more for me to say. That being said, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna see if I can sneak out without running into Thomas, because as much as I would love to see him, I don't think that is going to be mutual, and I would rather not affect him more.
Thank you.
Anyways, I will... Yeah, so I'll talk to you later, and probably at one point or another I will be getting dragged around till she finally figures out which house is yours, and introduces herself. So, you can meet Whimsy later. Be warned. Be warned about, like, everything. Just prepare. I'll try and let you know when we're on our way. He's, like, walking out the door as he's saying this last part. Have fun. Goodbye. I'm sorry.
I love you, Skaaymon.
Love you too.
As
Do you want the door closed?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Cool. He's gonna close the door behind him.
As you leave, that is where we're going to end our chapter today. Thank you all for coming and listening to my tale once again. Listening to an old man blabber on and on and on. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Goodbye for now.